Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard. We're here live at House of Africa on 1510 East 63rd Street, and we have been having a wonderful time. The fragrance release party, the Sherard brand is currently going to be carried in the store, and have some beautiful models. We had great interviews with the owner, Sarah, as well as with Guthrie, the photographer, the videographer, the connoisseur, the man that's been all over, and a couple other people, as well as my good friend Vivi, the television show host. But now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we have my good friend Corey. Now, Corey is a comedian. He is we've done plays together. We always talk and stuff. And this guy is just so hilarious. I tell you, right off, you will just be dying laughing. I told you, as promised, he is here. Corey, welcome to the Sherard Show. How are you, bro?
Man, it's a blessing to finally be here in your presence.
You doing all right, man?
I always wanted to just sit here and not say anything thanks to that introduction. Just look at the camera like.
But Corey, you are a busy man. You're naturally gifted, man. We've done productions together, man. It's like working with Eddie Murphy with you, man.
Wow, that's a big compliment.
Oh,
that's my idol.
goodness,
So
man.
you did something. You said something. You're speaking right now.
It's just, let me tell you something funny, man. And we got to do a movie together, man.
Okay, I can see it right now.
But I tell you something, Corey. I was watching Coming to America last week.
That's my movie, man.
And I was just thinking about you the whole movie, man, because the man is so talented.
Man, dude, I literally watched Eddie Murphy in Delirious when I was in like 7th, 8th grade, and it was that inspired me to even go into comedy.
Really?
So when people say the whole Eddie Murphy thing, and then I got my lighter skinned fans, that other demographic, they love that whole dude laugh like Eddie Murphy, and then they pay on time. So I love doing it. It's all about the pay.
But now, Corey, you're naturally funny. You don't have to work hard to be funny, man. You're funny when you don't know it, and you're funny when you know it. Now, how do you work that to your advantage?
I really never thought about it because, like you said, it's something that's natural. So there are times, like if I'm doing a professional situation, I'm in the business, corporate meeting or something, then of course I'm corporate,
Right.
businessy. But other than that, I'm simple, man. Every day is a day that God gives me to live. So why would I not enjoy every minute of it as long as I possibly can? And I make sure that anybody around me has that same idea. Because if you're around me, we're going to go ahead and have a wonderful time. I don't care, we're at a funeral.
Yeah, Corey is the guy that you did not want to sit behind you in school. That's the one. I have many of those people in school where, we're taking us.
I went to Brother Rice, man. You must be crazy. I was quiet.
What?
I was quiet, man. Did nobody know I was funny?
Are you serious?
Because it was people who were funnier there, and I just kept quiet because I was short and I was fat and I couldn't fight. So for me, talking wasn't really a big thing. I was agreeing with everybody.
You making that up. The dude probably the funniest dude in Brother Rice. But Corey, now, so you do stand up. You do a lot of plays. But now you're doing a gig. You're doing a couple gigs in Michigan. Is that correct?
Yes, I've been fortunate enough. I did a gig in Benton Harbor about like a year and a half ago. Well, the young lady who was there, who sponsored that, remembered me. And she had to really find me because she didn't have any of my information. So she found me, and she had this big idea to do a show for the school district. Now, I'm a clean, cut, wholesome, family-oriented comedian. And she needed comedians like that to do this show for the school district. And at the time, she only knew people that, went the other way. So she called me, we were booked for January the 11th. And then she called me the next day and was like, can we do a show in Benton Harbor on the 12th? I was like, are they paying in Benton Harbor? She's like, yeah. I said, well, we can do the show in Benton Harbor too. So that was just a blessing that somebody remembered me and brought my name up, and now I'm working again. So it's a beautiful thing.
That's awesome, man. Now you we did the Seven Shades of Man play, and we did the Heart's Desire. Now what do you like more? You like doing stand up? You like doing movies? You like doing plays? What do you like doing more?
Man, my passion is the stage, or stage productions and plays. I mean, the only reason I even got started with plays is because I saw Diary from a Bad Black Woman, Tyler Perry's, I believe. For me, it was his first production that I've seen. Once I saw that, I knew that I had the talent and the ability to do it. My singing wasn't where theirs were, but I knew everything else I could do. So I've been striving to be with Tyler Perry ever since I seen that play. So every play that I've done is with the mindset of Tyler can see this, call me. I got child support, I got bills.
Now, Corey, just like Jamie Foxx, just like Eddie Murphy, just like Richard Pryor, everybody has a defining character. Like Jamie Foxx had Wanda. He had Wanda that just, you look at her, and that just really pushed him over. Now, do you have a character that you do that it just like defines you, or is it just your whole get up?
To be honest, my defining character, believe it or not, is myself. Because I can't afford to do anything for anybody else. So just being me, I'm so good at being me.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if I can just be me, nobody else can do a better job.
Well, I agree with you. I agree with that. And Corey, you always are you, and it's so hilarious when you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can think of some scenes that just.
I'm always me.
I mean, he doesn't try and be anybody else. But you know the funny thing about it, Corey, is that you're in a unique position in your life because you know what your talents are. You knew them a long time ago. You know, a lot of people still search and find out what their talent is.
Well, that was me.
Really?
You know, I'm 39 now, and to be honest with you, several things in my life happened that caused me to take my life serious. Like, you know, a lot of people, they see the funny. They don't know about the other side, which is the book that I'm writing. Well, actually, the book that I finished writing. It's called Being Alone in the Midst of Your Marriage. So a lot of people don't know about my father died, then my mother died, and then a year and a half after my mother died, I get a divorce. So all of that hits me at one time. They don't know about the lights being cut off, gas being cut off, because every day you see me is a smile. Because that's just how I am and how God has allowed me to be. So.
That's amazing. So how were you able to find humor in the things that you were going through?
You know, it's funny you mention that. You ever had to take a cold shower before? It's one of those things that it's like in the middle of everything that's happening, you can look at it and go, well, I was able to look at it and go, this is funny. It wasn't funny, but it's funny.
Yeah, I agree with you. You ever had just everything just happened that you just had to laugh?
Man, that's because the crying and the laughing come together anyway. I just do more laughing than crying. That's all. But that's what happens.
You know, I have a guy that he say every time he just laughs every time he gets checked. You know, when you look at all that, you know, he just look at it, it's just digits. You know,
check. Oh, I can't do checks no more. I got the cash. Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, no. So Corey, now are you the kind of comedian that can just go into an impersonation in a second?
Pardon me. You know what? Yeah, but I'm not really big. It's like I have to be in the mood, or the sun has to be aligned with the stars for some strange reason, and then all of a sudden, you know, because I can turn to your grandmama sometimes, baby. You know, I love to smack the kids every now and then. You know, I'm better on the phone. I get people on the phone all the time.
Oh, you do prank calls?
They don't start off like a prank call. I just mess with folks.
Oh.
Like, I'm gonna call you one day like, Sherard, this your grandmother, baby. Listen, you got my peach cobbler in the oven. I need you to take it out. Stop laughing, Sherard. I'm serious. You know, it's just one of those things, man.
You know, Corey, you got stardom, superstardom written all over you, bro.
I'm glad you see it.
Yeah,
I need everybody else to see it now.
You know, you got to definitely check out Corey. Now tell us a little bit about two of the affairs you have, so maybe we can get some fans to come up there to follow you up. One is Muskegon.
Well, it's in Muskegon. I believe it's Muskegon. It's in Michigan, man, and it's 2.5 hours away from Chicago. That's January the 11th.
Okay.
And then the 12th, we're gonna do a show in Benton Harbor. It's myself. I was able to add some friends of mine, Lady Lunchabelle and Jeremiah Frazier, who are hilarious. As a matter of fact, I'm working together on my very first comedy tour. It's called the Pee on Yourself Comedy Tour.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'll go into that later once I get some funding. But the most important thing is, for anybody who wants to follow me, I need y'all to focus. For anybody who wants to follow me, I now do talk radio. I'm on the radio with Gerald Montgomery. It's gospel radio because I know the Lord professionally. And,
but wait a minute, Corey. So you're on a gospel station.
Yeah.
But how do you make it funny when you're on gospel radio?
Dude, the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life is church folk. Because, man, listen, I met my first hypocrite in church. I met my first cusser in church. I met the older woman friend in church. So church is a conglomerate of just a whole lot of different personalities.
Right.
So it's, you know.
So when you're on the radio now, what station are you on?
It's an internet radio station. So to access it, you can go to www.tcmradiostation.com, and then you can automatically hear the morning show. Or if these new phones out, folks got the i57, the i94 phone. You can download Live 365, and then the channel is TCM Radio, and that you can listen to us. We're on Monday to Friday from 7 to 10 o'clock every day. But right now we're on hiatus because we're revamping the studio because God is good, man. Syndication is knocking on our door.
That's all right.
So I'm looking at like all the bills I can pay at one time. That's
now you raised an interesting topic, but ladies and gentlemen, when we come back after this commercial break, we're going to be talking about Corey's book that he's written and it's going to be published soon, as well as 5 ways to pay your bills creatively.
Yes.
Right after this.